Hi everyone, welcome into the second race on a big, wide, 2-mile track, which is Michigan. We raced at Auto Club. Eric Jones in the new 43 Richard Petty Motorsports ride. He won that one. Will he be the favorite to win today? He doesn't have the greatest starting spot going into today, but we'll see if he can make up for it at a similar track. Only difference here is this one is a little more newly repaved, as Auto Club is still pretty bumpy and pretty old. Some drivers to watch for. Let's look at Christopher Bell and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starting in the same row as each other. They both look pretty fast here coming into today. Also take a look at Martin Truex Jr. in a new Bass Pro Shops paint scheme. We'll see what he can do starting towards the front. There is the long 2-mile track, which is Michigan. It's time for your starting lineup for the 8th race as we approach the playoffs in Season 2 of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series. On the pole, it's Young Money Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. Row number 2, it's Kevin Harvick and Christopher Bell. Row number 3 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Martin Truex Jr. Row 4 is Rowdy Kyle Busch and the Rocket Man Ryan Newman. Row number 5, Kurt Busch, coming off of back-to-back wins for the first time in the history of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series, and the worst driver right now in the San Jose Sharks Cup Series, Matt DiBenedetto. Behind them, it is Corey LaJoie. Behind them, it's Chase Elliott and John Hunter Nemechek. Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace then. Then it's going to be Auto Club winner Eric Jones and Ryan Blaney, still looking for that second San Jose Sharks Cup Series win since Season 1 in Race 3 at Phoenix. Chase Briscoe there. Now we see William Byron and Justin Haley. Behind them, it's Chris Buescher and Ty Dillon. Not the greatest start for the person right now sitting 4th in the points. Then it's Austin Dillon and Ross Chastain. Alex Bowman and Brad Keselowski behind them. Both two good drivers that have been struggling, especially Brad Keselowski making his way to the round of 8 last year, right now in the bottom 6 in points. Eric Almirola will round out the field as we get set to go green. 10 laps the distance here in Michigan. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing. As it's going to be Kyle Larson. Already going 3 wide, shoving it into turn number 2. Look at this racing. As they come out of 4, they're going to lead us on to lap 2 out of 10. As they're still battling back there 3 wide. Kyle Larson now ahead in the American Patriotic schemes up front. It's Kevin Harvick behind Larson as they go into turn 1. Down into turn 2. It's kind of getting spread out, strung out here. And now Kurt Busch is going to make a move. Busch to the inside. He'll pass Harvick. And here comes back-to-back winner here. Kurt Busch trying to get to his former teammate and take the lead. He's not going to get a great exit there. Larson's going to gain. Larson the inside. Larson is doing a great job holding the inside lane right now. Busch trying to shove it in there. Oh, and he just has to back out of the throttle. Not trying to send it in too deep there. He'll back out. He is right on the bumper. Going into 4. Busch to the inside. Not able to get it. As Larson is trying to hold out right now. Busch looking inside, sliding, contact made. The Busch brothers are into each other. Kyle Busch hitting Kurt Busch, and the caution will come out. On lap 6 out of 10, caution out here in Michigan. Oh man, Kurt Busch, back-to-back wins here. Was looking great, had a fast car, trying to make moves, and there's the replay. He gets turned off of Stenhouse's nose, goes down, gets T-boned by his brother, and then slides back up, and his brother's teammate, Martin Truex Jr., unfortunately caught up in it. But man, Kurt Busch was running well. He was battling, making things interesting up front. That won't be the case, though, anymore. Sorry, the caution came out on lap 7 out of 10, not 6 out of 10. I believe I said that earlier. But man, oh man, here we go. Let's go back green. Another 2-lap shootout. We're so familiar with this scene. Can Larson hold him off? Stenhouse to the outside. Larson trying to come up and clear him. And now Newman's going to come to the inside. Newman down out of turn number 3. Now out of turn 4. Newman staying behind him. Newman to the inside. It's going to be Newman and Larson down the backstretch for the final time. Into 3, into 4. No one's going to get anything. Larson blocks. Kyle Larson picks up his 4th San Jose Sharks Cup Series win and wins Michigan. And he leads every single of the 10 laps here as he goes the distance, picks up his first win of Season 2. That should bump him up into the points lead. He has been running great these last couple races, now getting used to the Hendrick stuff. He wasn't too sharp to start the season, but he has been great the last couple races, and now he finally tacks on his first win with Hendrick. Newman comes home 2nd, Stenhouse is 3rd, Byron's 4th, and Harvick is 5th. That's your top 5. Logano, a good race. Ty Dillon making his way up. Really good run from Dillon. Same goes for Corey LaJoie. They all both made their way up a lot of positions, and Cole Custer getting his first good run of the season. He's been really struggling in that new 41 paint scheme, Eric Almirola, Alex Bowman, 2 bad races for them. They started in the back 2 spots, and they don't make their way up. Only beating out Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Kurt Busch, the drivers involved on that wreck on lap 7. Unfortunate there. And Kurt Busch still only 4 points out of the points lead, though. That is how dominant he has been this year, as he'll go to second. Larson, like we said, up to first. And look at Ricky Stenhouse in the JTG Doherty 47 that Ryan Preece couldn't even crack the top 20 in last year, up in third. Ty Dillon with a win is in fourth. Kevin Harvick is in fifth. William Byron just outside the top 5. He's sixth without a win. Ryan Newman all the way up to seventh without a win. It has been a great season so far, and Christopher Bell in the 20 as a rookie is in 8th in the points with a win. He picked up that win at Knoxville in the second race of the season. We'll be going back there for a playoff race. We'll see if he can do the same. Bubba Wallace, 4 points out. He's at 149. And Ross Chastain is behind him in the championship car last year. The car that won the championship, the Credit One Bank 42 that Kyle Larson drove to a championship, he is right now sitting 21st in standings. So just shows how good of a driver Kyle Larson really is and how good his teammate really is, Kurt Busch, who's sitting second in points in that same equipment. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to the second running of this San Jose Sharks Cup